Hi, I'm Jessica Das, and I'm a dietitian from Milwaukee Public Schools Department of Nutrition Services, and I'm here today to cook with you. We received a grant called the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program, and with grant funds, we bought produce bags for families in Milwaukee. Now this month, we're talking about healthy habits for the new year, and this week our theme is Fuel Your Body, Power Your Mind, and we're going to be talking about the connection between the foods you eat and your brain health and your mood. So let's get started. You're getting a beautiful array of produce this week, and mostly fruits, because we're going to be making a winter fruit salad. Here's the ingredients you're going to get. A pomegranate, apples, D'Anjou pears. We have about a pound of clementines in your bag, 4 fresh kiwis. We have limes and lemon. So with our recipe, all these fruits are going to go into a beautiful, colorful salad that's going to be perfect for a Sunday brunch or with any meal at your home. We're going to start by cutting our apples and pears. And we're just going to cut it right on the side, or you can use a core if you like. Apples, such a great source of fiber. And what you're going to notice is I'm not taking the skin off today, because that's extra nutrition. So we have 2 Macintosh apples in front of us, and they're going to go in our fruit bowl shortly. Now, let's talk about the brain. So brain function and the foods that you eat and mental health might not be the first thing that you think about when you select your food and drink. But let me tell you, they are so connected. Even on days when I may be away from the house more, and I have more sugary foods or less fruits and vegetables, I feel it immediately. My brain feels foggy and I feel lethargic. So think about the consequence over time. If we have a lot of processed foods and sugar, as you can expect, our brain function declines, and that's not good when we age, especially. So what can you do about that? Well, there isn't one magic food that you can eat that will solve all your mental, emotional needs or brain function. But what you can do is eat a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and my favorite, fatty fish like salmon. When we eat a balanced diet and follow things like my plate that promotes half your plate fruits and vegetables, grains in a quarter of your plate, and then your lean proteins or fatty fish, we're bound to have success both in our health and preventing diseases over time. But what are the foods that are especially good for brain function? Well, there's quite a few of them, so take advantage of them and try to incorporate them in your everyday diet. You can have leafy greens, teas and coffee, if age appropriate, because they do contain caffeine, berries, nuts, especially walnuts, your fatty fish, and turmeric, which we've featured so many weeks already. These foods are just nutrient-rich, loaded with antioxidants and are anti-inflammatory. Now, 2 of these foods that I mentioned, the walnuts and the fatty fish, contain omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3s bring down inflammation and boost our immune system. They're also completely vital for proper brain development during pregnancy and childhood. So these are so important. Grab a handful of walnuts as a snack as you go, and have a little piece of dark chocolate in moderation. I know my grandma always talked about having a piece of dark chocolate for medicinal purposes. She said it helped her feel better, and I see why. She was a smart lady. There's science behind it. So that's my favorite one to have a piece of. And adding a little spoon of turmeric in my smoothie every day is a great way to get a perfect start to your breakfast. Now we have 1 more pear. So what about mental health? The omega-3s also work for helping to prevent depression, which a lot of people struggle with, even kids. So when we get these good fats, scientists really don't know why it prevents depressive symptoms, but some people think it has to do with reducing inflammation. It can also impact the hormone receptors in the brain too. So when we eat better, we feel better, we think better, our mental health improves. And even when we get a little exercise on the side, you'll feel your best. Our salad here is already off to a wonderful start. Fresh fruits you can never go wrong with, especially in the middle of winter. Now after we finish all of our cutting, which your kids can absolutely help with if they're able to use a knife, or they can peel your oranges or your pomegranates, taking those nice seeds out, you're gonna mix everything together in a bowl. Okay, so let's get a nice bowl of fruit going. We have 4 kiwis that have been peeled already. They start with this skin on them, and I just wanna show you really quick how I take it off. When they're extra ripe, you can do it with a spoon, but when they're not as ripe, I like to cut it down the middle, and then I just like to take my peel off around the edge, like this. So that's how I did them today for you. So I'm gonna dump this in the bowl. And kiwis, they originated in China. They're called Chinese gooseberries as well, and they are grown in the wild. Super fiber rich, high in vitamin C. Now we have 5 clementines that have been segmented and peeled, and we're gonna dump that in too. We have a boost of immune benefits with that punch. Now our pomegranate, we've talked about how to cut this in prior weeks. The areoles are the seeds that come out of the middle, and these are so antioxidant rich that when you blend these and make pomegranate juice, it actually has 3 times the amount of antioxidants as green tea. So dump that in next. So this is looking lovely. Next we're gonna make a nice dressing to go over it and give it a nice stir. In my bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of honey, and I have half a lemon that's been cut in half. I'm going to juice it into the bowl. And one pro tip with this recipe is keep your citrus that you're gonna juice at room temperature, because if you put cold citrus in your bowl, it's not gonna dissolve the honey as well. But if you do run into that and forget, you can always put this mixture in the microwave for about 5 to 10 seconds, and it's gonna warm it up so the honey dissolves better. Next, I'm gonna juice half of a lime. Here's more vitamin C and nutrition for us today. And then if you get a little seed in there, you can just take it out with a fork. No worries at all. And then we'll give it a nice whisk. And this is a little bit of extra sweetness, but what this also does is when you put citrus over fruit that normally browns and oxidizes, like your apples and pears, it will prevent oxidation. So this salad will last in your fridge for about 6 hours. After that, your fruit juices start coming out and it's not as fresh. So everything is incorporated with my honey and citrus juice, and I'm gonna dump it over my salad mixture and give it a nice stir. It's so pretty. Pomegranate seeds always look like little jewels to me. And then I'm gonna dump it in our serving bowl. Delish. This is a nice thing to bring to a party too, when we can go back to having them. Okay, second dish of the day, jicama with lime. So jicamas, they originated in Mexico. You don't eat the peel. You just take it off with your vegetable peeler. Pretty simple. There's no seeds in them. They're a root vegetable. And what do they taste like? They're so crispy with a little bit of sweetness, and they're very refreshing. They are full of water and fiber, vitamin C, antioxidants, and they are a perfect after school snack, or you can have them to the side of a Mexican meal like taco night. So how do you make this very simple recipe? Cut your jicama up using your French fry cut, and then you just squeeze a lime over the top. So I have half a lime that I'm gonna start with. And we're gonna just get a little bit of juice. We have almost a sweet-sour combination with this. And this is one of my favorite snacks. Very much a kid-friendly dish. And next, a little bit of chili powder. And you can put as much on as you like. And I like the color combination here as well with the chili on top. No salt, heart healthy, ready in minutes. We're done. So you have 2 beautiful, healthy dishes you can make that promote a healthy brain and good nutrition in your home. I hope you enjoy them with your kids and you have fun together learning how to fuel your body and power your mind. Now I can't wait to join you again next week in the month of February where we learn how to make every bite count. Take care.